Hello and welcome to a kick butt New Year reset, because what I am planning to do is kick my own butt into gear. It has been a great year in 2024, but I am realizing with a vengeance that if I want to have the kind of life that I want, the vision that I see for myself, there are some major changes that need to happen in 2025. But as many of us know, trying to implement and create too much change without foundations and trying to do it all at once is just a recipe for disaster. So what I'm trying to do right now is set myself up for success in 2025. Let's get some foundations going. Let's get my spaces clean. Let's get my planner set up, my actual Kanban board, which hasn't been reset since September, to just get everything ready to go. I want to clear the decks. I want to start the year fresh. And so today's the day it begins. It is the day after Christmas and I'm ready to reset. So welcome to the Heart Breathing's New Year reset routine. Let's kick some butt. Every once in a while, when I get super busy, my spaces get really messy.
What you wanna say to me? I just want you to leave so I can get you off my mind. We just weren't meant to be. I'm glad you set me free, and now I'm leaving you behind. 'Cause I'll be okay, 'cause I will be great.
Okay, I have gotten this room looking so much better, and it just feels good to have that basic clean. I also spent like 40 minutes upstairs with Andrew trying to solve a Rubik's Cube, and he did it. He's so smart. So yeah, I had to take a picture of him solving a Rubik's Cube, but let me show you the room. So this is our bedroom, and I have a goal for 2025. I did switch out the sort of taupe pillows in the back for black pillowcases, which I think looks pretty good. I would love to get something to go centered up on this sort of crosshatch of the paneling back there, like just something pretty. I don't think I want like a whole like long photo or anything, but I want something nice. If you have any ideas, let me know. I was thinking maybe something round, like a sculpture kind of thing. I don't know, but the bed feels so luxurious when it's really nicely done. We have a weighted blanket on here, and it's just my favorite thing in the world. It is supposed to get down to 26 degrees tonight, which is so cold, and then it's supposed to snow on Thursday and Friday. So we're just going to get cozy in here, might add a few more blankets. But one of my goals this year is to make the bed every single morning when we get up, so it looks like this, it feels like this, and then also to raise the blinds. So when we moved in, one of the things that we did was we got automatic blinds put in most of the rooms, and it just opens the sunlight into this room. So we've got a pretty nice looking space in here. The only thing I didn't do was the laundry basket of the things that we're going to move into, that we were going to take with us to Raleigh. So that just didn't get done. But I had like a whole collection of stationery over here that has just been waiting to get sorted. And it felt so good to put all of that away. Now, are all of these drawers completely sorted? No, but I did make sure that the drawers on my side table are looking really good. And I sort of cleaned and tidied up my little cart over here. But for the most part, the room looks really great. Here's my little signing station. I had some cool stickers made from Sticker app. It's my first time ordering from them. They did a really good job. So this says The Reader. This is their, I think it's called Pixie Dust style stickers. And then I have one that says the Sarra Cannon Book Club. Then I have a Sir Bean sticker and Addicted to Sarah hangers, a Peachful High one, and one that says In My Coven Era. And so I've got this little box. I try to just put some stickers in there. I've got some bookmarks to put in, and then we have stacks of books with people's names on them. I tend to sign with this purple Sharpie S gel pen, and that is basically it. I have a stack of you can kind of see it under here, but I've got multiple stacks of pink and purple tissue paper that I like to wrap the books in. I also have these little stickers with my logo on it so that I can use that to package up the books. I have boxes, so let's talk boxes. We're still putting up the tree stuff. So I have these little plastic padded envelopes that are for orders of 1 or 2 books, so they'll all go in purple. For book boxes, I use book boxes from Uline that are these dimensions, but it's that third number, 2 3/4, that shifts, and so I can fit 4 to 5 books in this one. And then I have a variety of other sizes here, and then I have this tape that has my logo and some of my elements and things on it to put on the boxes. So let's get going. And coffee. I always have coffee.
I love you. I give you everything you want me to. Think about it if I could. I'd burn down the moon and give that to. Stars and sun are separated, rainbow colors newly painted. I put it all in a paper bag for you. Have a nice day. All the gods and all the angels got them waiting at your table. 'Cause giving you my heart was not enough. One thing's true, I never asked for nothing more than you.
It is now 2 p.m. I got a whole stack of books done, including one order that was 27 books, and it's the biggest box I have. I am so excited that it all fit into one box though. But it took me all day just to do one page, like hours. And there's still 25 plus 16 orders to go just on these pages, and there's like 3 more pages of just domestic and then like 6 pages of international. So it's going to be probably an entire week of working hours and hours on this. And I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm not complaining. It's just, I need a break.
Occasionally, I need to breathe. Stop me for a second, I got needs. Occasionally, I set them free. Don't hold me back now, I'm in the lead. This part, so cold life. This part, so cold life. What a time to be alive. Lately, I've been dancing on my own so bravely. Steady steps on the ground. Hate me, but I ain't never coming down. Never coming down. 'Cause lately, I've been dancing on my own so bravely. Now they're round on my mind. Hate me, but I ain't never coming down. Never coming down. I'm never coming down. Never coming down. Before I knew it, I was hurt by some stupid thing I overheard. I never built the wall to shut it all out, but now it's even made of concrete. This part, so cold life. This part.
Okay, here's the year. So this comes from like Circle and Square Design, something like that. I will try to link it in the description box, but it is super helpful. I've been using this for several years now, and you can just redate it and rearrange it. It is also magnetic, so I have some little magnets here, but I don't tend to use them, but you could also put some little things on here magnetically. So that is there. I ended up not even using this last year. It's still set on January. So I don't know that I'll use this. We'll kind of wait and see, but I'm trying to get as much reset and done since it is actually Q1 today, but we are also taking the kids to the zoo, and I'm not technically starting my quarter until the 8th. So I've got time. Now in Q3, what I did with my sticky notes is instead of just doing each board in a single color, like all purple, all pink, all green, or whatever, I did different shades of each color to delineate different projects. Like all my writing projects are this lighter purple, all my social media projects are darker purple, and so on. And so since it is difficult to find these smaller ones in a lot of colorful sizes, except for like you can find the smaller size like this in really bright colors like this and this, but they're not official Post-it brand and they will fall off your board. So it makes it a little bit more difficult, especially if you're trying to stack them. So what I do is I buy the Post-it brand super sticky, and then I take out my cutting machine or whatever this is, my Fiskars cutting board, and I cut them down to size because I can't find this exact size in this color. And so I'll just buy a variety of colors and I will cut them down. And then I can do different projects for different shades of color. And that really worked for me as a visual cue on my board to be able to see at a glance which projects I'm working on the most. So not all of these are official Post-it brand. So I just pulled out all the colors, but this one you can see is not official Post-it. So I'm going to pull that one off and pull this one back. But this one is actually an Office Depot brand. But I will tell you that the Office Depot brand, if you cut them down like this, where you have a higher majority of it is sticky side, these will often stay on, but you can't stack them too high. So I'm using Office Depot brand and super sticky Post-its, and I'm going to cut them down.
A man overboard. We've been here before. A long story short, you walked out the door. Gotta get over myself. The drinks, they don't help. I've got to at least try. We're spinning out of control.
Okay, my goals are set and I wrote them down in both planners. So this one is my yearly goals planner and this one is my quarterly Franken planner. And it's so fun to see this in a coil, in an Erin Condren coil. It's really fun. I basically have three main goals every single quarter, and they tend to follow the same wording and the same patterns. And in HB90 Bootcamp, those of you that have taken it, you know this, but for people that aren't familiar with it, we set three goals and they can be very different. You can set a project-based goal. You can focus on the activity you want to do. You can focus on the performance, like habit tracking. What I do is I set a basic goal and then I set some markers, like milestones, in all the different parts of my business. So I run two different businesses, one as an author, one as a YouTuber and course creator with an Etsy shop planner. And then I also always set a goal for either admin or personal life or something like that. So my three goals for this quarter are to build a solid foundation for my breakout success as a best-selling seven-figure author. I have never worded my writing goal in this way, but I'm attempting to kind of get myself really excited again for the writing process. I am nowhere near a seven-figure author right now in terms of my writing business. And I just think someday I'm going to be. And so I'm going to claim that and know that everything I'm doing, even though it may take a decade to get there, is working toward that. And then I have just some mile markers that I'm using to get there. My projects are separate from this list, but at the end of the quarter, I like to have some things that are growth goals to see, like, did the work I was doing on YouTube and my broken chapter and my social media actually get me the results I wanted? So I'm trying to bring YouTube to 13,000 or more subscribers. And I want to bring my Broken Chapter Society, which is my YouTube membership, up to 700, 800, or 900 members. So I always set a good, better, best goal so that one feels pretty easy and then one feels medium and one feels hard and challenging. My Instagram up to 10,500, TikTok, which I've never posted on before. I have just over 1,000 followers over there, even though I haven't posted, and I'm hoping to start posting this quarter. So that'll be to 15,300 or 5,000. I have no idea what to expect. And of course, there's talk of a TikTok ban anyway, so that one might just become irrelevant. But newsletter to 13,000 or more. I used to have more subscribers than this, but about a year, maybe a year and a half ago, I halved my list and just got rid of everybody who wasn't responding and have kind of been building it back up. So hoping to get to at least 13, 14, or 15K. And then I have a monthly income goal for my backlist and my new books I should have one book hopefully coming out in Q1. We'll see. Then to continue to create quality, heartfelt content to grow my impact and income is my Heart Breathings goal. And so I want to get my YouTube channel here up to 79,000 or more subscribers. And I'm going to start a membership here as well. And I'm hoping to get at least 500 members. My Instagram growth to 16K plus, my newsletter to 23,000 plus, and then I have an Etsy and a course income goal. And like I said, these are just like the outcomes that I'm looking for, but the projects that I'm doing to get there are more focused on the action that I'm going to take to try to increase my subscribers, if that makes sense. So I set the goal of where I want to be by the end of the quarter, and then I choose projects that I think will get me to these outcomes. Then the third one is more personal growth, and I'm calling this Project 48. This will be a goal for the whole year, just with different pieces of it. So to begin my epic glow up with Project 48, so I can become the healthiest, most joyful, and energetic version of myself yet. So this is really all about management of my health and my home. So I want to lose some weight. I want to do some workouts, more consistent workouts, which for me mostly is going to be either like bar workouts or Pilates type strength workouts or treadmills. And then complete 30 or more deep imaginings, DIs. This is from an app called To Be Magnetic, which is kind of a manifesting app, to finish 70, 80, or 90% of my syllabus, which I'll be sharing hopefully more of that here on this channel later. But this is my Project 48 syllabus, which will include courses I want to take and books I want to read, and then to keep my home clean and organized. That is more of a project, but I just wanted to put it in my goals so I know it's there. And I've written it in both of these planners just so I have it here in my quarterly planner, but I can also reference the entire year's worth of goals over here. So now what I have also done is gone through, I guess it's going to be in this planner. I've gone through the process of, sorry, it's a little bit dark, but I only have this one little light over here. I've gone through the process of figuring out what I'm going to be doing in terms of my schedule for the day. And this is a fluid thing. This is really just a planning tool. Like, it doesn't mean that every single Wednesday I'm going to be exactly in this location doing exactly these things, but I'm just giving myself an overview of what an ideal week might look like so that I can guesstimate how many task blocks I have. And a task block is a 30-minute section of time that you can do like a Pomodoro or a sprint, or like if you have a 2-hour work block, that's for task blocks. And it's a tool that we use in HB90 to determine how many projects we can afford to put on our plate in terms of how much time. So it's just like a measurement tool. So I'm going to be doing A and B weeks in this particular version of Q1. And I've tried this before and it worked to some extent, but I think it'll work a little better now that I have more assistance and more help. So I will not be alternating a week and then a B week and a week and a B week. But what I will be doing is having maybe 3 B weeks throughout the entire quarter. So for me, an A week is like my typical week. A B week is a batching week. So what that's going to look like is, on a typical A week, I have a mix of the bluish color here is my Project 48, the purple is my Sarra Cannon writing, and the pink is Heart Breathings. But instead of spending so much time on my Heart Breathings videos on a typical week, what I'm hoping to do is do B weeks, which are batching weeks, where this entire afternoon for the entire week will be content creation for my YouTube channel. Then I can pass that off to my video editor, and then it isn't a thing that's on my plate every single week. And I'm hoping that's going to be a game changer for me. Then I have my evenings free for if I want to do more writing or I want to do gaming, reading. I could exercise if I didn't get it in the morning, but I'm trying not to pack my schedule quite so thick. But I do have 90 task blocks a week, which is about 45 hours a week of work. And sometimes it'll be less than that, sometimes over. So that's the typical week, regardless of whether it's an A or B week. And then what I do is go through the entire quarter and I look at what are my spring break, like kids' vacations, different things that are going on. And I go through the HB90 process to determine that I will have about 896 to 900 task blocks throughout the quarter, but I'm going to give myself buffer time and bring that down to 800 for the quarter. And I know that if you don't work full time on your goals, you're not going to have anywhere near that. There are people that do HB90 that end up having 75 for the entire quarter. So it's not really something to judge. It's just something to use as data. So now what I will do is I will take the goals that I've just set, figure out the projects that I'm going to do that will help me hit those goals. And then I will estimate how long those projects will take and then compare that to my available time. And then once that is done and the projects are set, I will take those projects and break them down into tasks. And those tasks are what's going to go on these colorful sticky notes. So I'm hoping to get all of that process done today, but that in a nutshell is the HB90 method. And when you're hearing it all at once, it sounds kind of complex, but it's really a clear way of seeing, where do I want to be at the end of this quarter? How do I want to get there? And do I have enough time to get all of that done or not? And it has been a game changer for me.
If I follow, will it turn the ship around? If I let go, will it leave me here to drown? Gotta get over myself, this can't be farewell. I've got to at least try. If I follow, will you turn the ship around as I'm slowly sinking down? Just another night, just another fight.
so that is my reset. I am ready to go for Q1. New Year reset didn't exactly go the way that I had originally planned because of illness and other things. But sometimes when you end up with life throwing some curveballs, you just have to be on a different timeline and surrender to it, accept it, do the best you can in the moment. But there's always an opportunity to build positive momentum again. Ask yourself, what kind of momentum am I building, and what kind of momentum am I currently caught in? Am I in a positive momentum or am I in negative momentum? And stop yourself in negative momentum and say, what can I do to start pulling myself into slightly positive momentum? And it doesn't have to be like get all the things done. It can just be as simple as, I'm going to clean up my room, and I'm going to check off a couple of tasks, or I'm going to make a plan for myself. I'm going to get up at the same time. I'm going to drink a little bit more water, and just tiny little tasks can begin to snowball in the right direction. And we're either snowballing in a negative direction or we're snowballing in a positive direction. And although it's not completely up to us, there is a lot more in our control than we realize. And so my reset is all about trying to take the things that I can control and spiral them upwards in a positive direction. So the plan is set. My house is mostly clean other than this basic living room, where it will get more clean once Christmas goes away and the books get sent out and everything. But I'm feeling really good about it. I know our health is on the up and up, and I'm looking forward to another amazing year here on Heart Breathing. So if you are not yet subscribed, I would love for you to hit the subscribe button. If you are subscribed, thanks for hanging out with me today. Let me know if your reset is complete or if you are still working your way into the new year. And I will see you all in my next video. All my love. Bye.